Tolstoy, or Tolstoy, is a prominent family of Russian nobility, descending from Andrey Kharitonovich Tolstoy, who served under Vasily II of Moscow. The wild Tolstoys, as they were known in the high society of Imperial Russia, have left a lasting legacy in Russian politics, military history, literature, and fine arts. The Tolstoys in Russian politics. Andrey Kharitonovich Tolstoy was in turn a great-grandson of a Lithuanian nobleman Indras, who was a man of distinguished ancestry who came from the Germans, the Caesar's lands, to Chernigov, accompanied by his sons Litvinos and Zemontin and a force of 3,000 men. This family legend is unverifiable. The family first reached prominence in the late 17th century, on account of its connections with the Miloslavsky clan to which Tsar Alexei's first wife belonged. It was Okonichi Peter Andreevich Tolstoy who decided the family fortune by casting his lot with the party of Peter the Great. He gradually gained in Peter's confidence, serving first as the Russian ambassador to Constantinople, then as the head of the secret police. Although detested by contemporaries, Tolstoy was made account for his part in securing the throne for Catherine I. He later clashed with the mighty Prince Menshikov, who stripped him of his titles and exiled him to the Solovki. The titles and estates were restored to her children 30 years later. The most famous of 19th-century Tolstoy politicians was Count Dmitry Andreevich, successively the Minister of Education, Minister of Interior and President of the Academy of Science. During his term in office, he put into effect a vigorous Russification program in Poland and Ukraine, for which he is chiefly remembered. The Tolstoys in the Napoleonic Wars. Two members of the family were active during the Napoleonic Wars. Count Pyotr Alexandrovich Tolstoy served under Suvorov in wars against Poland and Turkey, was made a general adjutant in 1797, went as an ambassador to Paris in 1807 and tried to persuade Alexander I to prepare for the war against France. Without much success though, he served as the governor of St. Petersburg and Kronstadt from 1828 until his death. Alexander Ivanovich Tolstoy, stemming from a collateral branch of the family, inherited the comital title and estates of his childless uncle, the last of the Ostermans. He first distinguished himself in the Battle of Charnova, where his regiment held out for 15 hours against the whole army commanded by Napoleon, one of the most admired generals of the anti-Napoleonic coalition. He was rewarded for his courage in the battles at Pultusk and Eylau. At Gutstadt he was wounded so seriously that they feared for his life. In the Great Battle of Borodino he brilliantly commanded the key positions until he was shell-shocked and taken away from the battlefield. Osterman Tolstoy was once again wounded in the Battle of Bautzen but didn't give up command of his force. His crowning achievement was the victory at Kulm, which cost him amputation of the left arm. When the war was over, he quarreled with the emperor, resigned and spent the rest of his life in Europe. The Tolstoys in high society. Count Fyodor Petrovich Tolstoy, sympathetically mentioned by Pushkin in Eugene Onegin, was one of the most fashionable Russian drawers and painters of the 1820s. Although he prepared fine illustrations for Bogdanovich's Dushenka, his genuine vocation was wax modeling and design of medals. As he gradually went blind, he had to give up drawing and started writing ballets and librettos for operas. He was appointed vice president of the Academy of Arts in 1828. Many of his works may be seen in the Russian Museum, St. Petersburg. Count Fyodor Ivanovich Tolstoy was a notorious drunkard, gastronome, and duelist. It is said that he killed 11 people in duels. In 1803, he participated in the first Russian circumnavigation of the Earth. After he had his body tattooed at the Marquesas and debauched all the crew, Captain Krusenstern had to maroon him on the Aleutian Islands near Kamchatka. When he returned to St. Petersburg, Count Fedor was nicknamed Amerikanitz. He fought bravely in the Patriotic War of 1812 but scandalized his family again by marrying a gypsy singer in 1821. Alexander Griboidov satirized him in Woe from Wit, and his cousin Leo Tolstoy, who called him an extraordinary, criminal, and attractive man, fictionalized him as Dolokhov in War and Peace. People: Selyvster Ivanovich Tolstoy, Grigory Ivanovich Tolstoy, Vasily Ivanovich Tolstoy, Andrey Vasilievich Tolstoy, Ivan Andreevich Tolstoy, Pyotr Andreevich Tolstoy, Matvey Andreevich Tolstoy, Ivan Matveyevich Tolstoy, Dmitry Alexandrovich Tolstoy, governor of Mogilev, Fyodor Andreevich Tolstoy, bibliophile and collector, Nikolai Alexandrovich Tolstoy, Grand Master of Court Ceremonies, Pyotr Alexandrovich Tolstoy, military commander and diplomat, Alexander Ivanovich Osterman Tolstoy, full general of infantry, Matvey Fyodorovich Tolstoy, senator, Fyodor Petrovich Tolstoy, artist, Fyodor Ivanovich Tolstoy, adventurer, Pavel Matveyevich Goleniskov-Kutuzov Tolstoy, grandson and heir of Mikhail Illarionovich Kutuzov, Yegor Petrovich Tolstoy, lieutenant general, governor of Taganrog and Kaluga, senator, Nikolai Matveyevich Tolstoy, full general of infantry, grandfather of Anna Varubova, Ivan Matveyevich Tolstoy, Grand Master of Court Ceremonies and Minister of Post-Service. Feofil Matveyevich Tolstoy, music critic and composer, Mikhail Vladimirovich Tolstoy, writer, Alexei Konstantinovich Tolstoy, poet, Dmitry Andreevich Tolstoy, statesman, Yuri Vasilievich Tolstoy, statesman and historian, Leo Nikolaevich Tolstoy, writer and philosopher, Sophia Andreyevna Tolstoya, Leo Tolstoy's wife, Tatyana Sukortina Tolstoya, Leo Tolstoy's oldest daughter, Ilya Tolstoy, son of Leo Tolstoy, writer and memoirist, Nicholas Tolstoy, Russian Catholic priest and theologian, Lev Lavich Tolstoy, son of Leo Tolstoy, sculptor, Ivan Ivanovich Tolstoy, philologist and academician, Alexei Nikolaevich Tolstoy, writer, Alexandra Lvovna Tolstoya, philanthropist, Nikita Ilyich Tolstoy, philologist, Nikolai Tolstoy, historian, Ekaterina Tolstoya, artist, Tatyana Nikitishna Tolstoya, writer, Svetlana Tolstoya, race walker, Victoria Tolstoy, Swedish jazz singer, Alexandra Tolstoy, equine adventurer, author, Liz Tolstoy, professional land surveyor. Places. Several places in Russia are named to commemorate Leo Tolstoy, e.g. Tolstoy Yurt village in Chechnya. Quotes, "It's so wonderful to be a Tolstoy."